Hey, good afternoon. Bob from Trade Genius, the 4th of January. Market's going to close in an hour, but things are slowing down a little bit. I'm sure the weather in the East Coast is not helping. I'm going to talk to you about a Stellar today, another one that probably has run its course. But I want to just go natural gas first here. Is so Made money today, but it was unexpected. I expected the report to be a little bit more bullish. It was actually neutral, and they sold off price here pretty good. It was about a 4% sell off. It kept hitting this resistance line here, couldn't break through it. Now it's back on support, and like I said, when I trade the futures, all I really care about is the arrows. Report came out, it sold, it started to drift back up, roll back over. We had a sell signal here, and rode this trade down, and now I went back long again for the moment, and we'll see if probably will hold it overnight and see where it takes us tomorrow. Friday's usually pretty neutral on nat gas, but I'm at least looking for a move maybe back up to VWAP here and see if I can grab a another $700 or $800 here on the trade. So that's natural gas. I'm still bullish long term, but they've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and hoping for a warm report to come out, and one's coming out. And the natural position for natural gas is they just keep wanting to short it all the time, and so going long's been a little bit contra move, but storage is getting ripped out, and we go back into another cold spell. We'll fly higher again. But like I said, day trading it, I really don't care what it does. This is the day trading money machine. It's available. You know what we charge for it is nothing. You already made just the trades today. You'd have paid for the whole software. Just FYI, it's available to you in the store if you want it. Now I want to go to I'll talk to you about Stellar. Okay, so here's our crypto money machine, and it pushed up just like, looks a lot like Ripple, but not, like Ripple's little brother here, and so it pushed up higher, and then we got to exit on it, and I think the bloom's probably gonna start coming off some of these altcoins. I mean, it's one thing to grab something here at 18 cents, get a 4-bagger, but the Momo traders aren't going to see if this thing's going to go from 80 to 320. They're going to look at another small priced or lagging crypto and try to juice that, and those are falling away from these things. But we got to sell on it, and so I just want to FYI. First support is here at 55. Second support here is at 29. So there's this very little up here, probably likely to go to 60 here at first. There's just not a lot here to support these moves. It doesn't take a lot of money to squeeze people out of being short these trades, and have it move higher. But once the buying volume dries up, these things usually fall pretty fast. And we talked about Ripple yesterday, and Ripple is putting in a pretty nasty candle on the daily here. If I could show you that real quick. Okay, so go watch that. I did that here too, but I mean, we're outside the channel. We're outside of basically anything reasonable. This is absolutely a parabolic move, and usually the Eiffel Tower, if you're familiar, that's a trading term, is that here's one side of the Eiffel Tower, and then here's the other side of the Eiffel Tower, usually same distance. So what happened in a month? Like I said, the end of January, we could see this thing right back down to where it began again. As soon as the Momos leave, there's nothing supporting this. There's no volume. Look at this volume wall. This is nothing. Okay, nothing. Not till you get down to 75 cents was there any volume whatsoever, and then it drops all the way back down here again. Just FYI. Now on the equity side is that we've been playing some interesting trades on that and making money that are crypto related. And I'll pull those charts up because we're making money on those. So first one here is Riot. We bought Riot this morning. Okay, and bouncing off the bottom of this channel here, and we've already up just about a buck on it already, and I think it'll probably push higher. We moved our stop up to break even already on that, and then we have we went back into grow. Okay, and we bought this one the other day, rode it, and got hopped off on open, and it's consolidating, but it looks like a little bit of a bull flag to me, and I think it could pop back up over $6. So we jumped back in it again today. One I missed, I'm waiting for it to come back, is Square. Okay, and I was gonna buy it when it wasn't around 35, and I just didn't. I don't know why. I just should have shared it, but I just didn't have the funds available that I wanted to put towards it. But I should have shared it with the group anyway. But when it comes back down, if it gets back down here in the high 36 series, if we get any kind of pullback, this is moving back up higher again. I think Square is one of the companies that are going to kill Coinbase and et al. The pros need to start coming in and all these games. I have a coin from an ICO that I had to, first of all, I had to get their wallet, which was architecture is a nightmare, and then to move it to another exchange that I never heard of, and you know they lost a deposit, and dealing with that, getting that deposit back, and you know it's just you know it's time for the pros to come in, phase 2, and I think Square is going to be one of those that's going to professionalize this whole space. And so I want to try to get a position in Square here as soon as I can. Other than that, let me just whip through the other things that we own. We've had a good day again today, so I'm pretty excited. So we have AG, waiting for these miners to sell off, but they're just not. It's pretty interesting. Is that so we're still holding position AG. It's the only one I have on the long side. We have CCJ. We're profitable on that. It's moving up. Okay, we have Nugget puts. Dustin is having a hard time getting going here. GDX is holding up. GDXJ is holding up. GLD is holding up. SLV is holding up. And I'll just have to see. Even with FXY down, that's usually my signal, but it's fighting it. Which, in one sense, I'm really happy that I might be wrong on this on the short side, because I think gold and silver and the miners are long suffering and they're ready to explode, but we do need a pullback to get some energy to drive it higher, and it's just been holding. So just bear in mind, we had a nice move in December on all our miners, and I look for enough of a pullback to jump back in, but I did hold AG long. Okay, we finally got an FCG today, even though it popped back up. Went down and tagged my stop at 23.50. Had a tremendous run. I'm happy, and I think these energy names are going to probably take a little bit of a break, and then we'll get another move higher on them. So we're short FXY. We have FXY puts, and we have a call spread, credit call spread on them as well. And all systems go on that. I'm expecting it to come back down to these lows here, and we're all cover. Like I said, we talked about GDX. Looks good, but overbought. Looks good, but overbought. Looks good, but overbought. Okay, here's Grow. We just talked about that. I have credit spreads on IWM. I feel pretty good about it. 157, 159 for next Friday. Okay. Talked about Riot. SPY, I just put on today, 275, 277s for next Friday. See it hit my algorithm. This tells me that this move is likely now to consolidate, and where I can put a trade on just a week out like I did here, and no problem. So I'm doing credit spreads above these prices. As long as it doesn't go into my money, then I'm going to profit 100%. So I just got another signal on it today, and took the trade. Can't overthink these. Okay, talk to UGAS, UNG, USO. I think oil's getting a point here where it's getting pretty overbought. Love for it to come back down for its next move higher. VXY is actually flat today. Same with VXX. And I just kept XBI on here. There's a little bit of a pullback here. I'd love to see a failure here. Have this money go underneath the my overbought line, and have this pull back down, and I'll probably buy some XBI puts. And I think that's all I want to show you today. So anyway, great day. Made money in futures. Cryptos, I think the ones that we're talking about, Phil gives his lineup and get in his room, but I'm just watching these Momo alts, and I think they're gonna be rolling back in, taking a break here, and then the equities, we're still batting 100% win rate for the year, all 3 days of it, and the trades we just got put on are doing well. So anyway, follow us if you like, subscribe, like, and join us if you haven't already joined us. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye bye.